Hey guys, so we brought these nannies out here to this pasture here. We're gonna graze. You can see all the weeds here and things. There's no cattle here right now, but you got to repair a gate. And I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how to build a wire gap electric gate. So we are using a piece of PVC pipe here, and this will be the side that doesn't move. We'll wire that straight to this post, see? Young guardian dog we brought up here with. There's two dogs out here, him and another. So you can see, yeah, Quinn just drilled a hole through there, and we got a piece of wire we'll stick in through that hole and go around that corner post there, just like you would if he's building a barbed wire gate. Okay, now this is the side that's going to get opened, and Quinn's going to drill a hole in that, and that's where we're going to put our bale that we'll take off and on it, and we'll hook it on that steel post that you can see there. Our battery operated tools, nice to have. Okay, now there's a bale at the bottom. We've already got that slid in there. So we'll put that where it'll go over that post to hold it. All right, now we're going to drill holes into that PVC where we're using the electric rope for this gate. We have used electric bungee cord, it just didn't have any on hand right now. Now when you do this, you want to do your top and your bottom first and get those in, and then you can tell better how far apart to put your others. You can cinch them up tighter. So he's going to do that side and then come over, put a couple holes in this side. There we go. All right, now Quinn's putting this electric rope through there. And this rope I got from Kenco. It's got, I don't remember now, 9 or 12 electric filaments in it. It's really good, and they touch it, they're going to get a shock. So he's got the hole drilled in there. He's pulling this rope through there. He's going to tie what's called a taut line hitch. If you've ever tied a knot for a tent stake, this is a knot that works. You can cinch it up tight, but it won't pull back, and he's going to tie one now. So now if you've never been a Boy Scout or don't know that knot, you can look that up, taut line hitch. Okay, now show them, Quinn, how you can tighten it up, and so see, it'll slide, but it won't just pull back on its own. See See, tugging on it. You can slide it back by hand like he does, but then once you get it tight, it won't suck down against the post there. So you want that taut line hitch. Works real good there. So now we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. That's got the top one in. Like I said, we do the top and the bottom first. Okay, so now you want to pull those two tight. Now we're going to drill 2 more holes on each side here. Now, usually I put those a little closer together, and then maybe a little gap in that top wire. Top wire is really just for cows. I mean, if your goat's got plenty to eat, you know, they're not going to try to get out. But, you know, if you got goats that don't want to stay in, they don't have very much to eat or something, you're going to want more wires. We can get by 4 here. And that's most of our gates just got 4 on them, I think. So we put the bottom 3 a little closer to each other, and then a little bit more gap probably in that top 4th one. It's not all that important, but you can kind of suit yourself. If you're going to go with 5 wires, I mean, he's going to tie another taut line hitch in each side. We just put them in each side. That way you can tighten that up. If it gets loose or something, you can tighten up either side of it. It's just handy. And so he'll do that, and we'll have all 4 wires stretched across there here in a moment. So you can pull it taut, and it won't suck down when you pull on it until if you want to, you can push it, and then that knot will release. So he'll just kind of eyeball it. Don't ask me, you know, how many inches that was or anything. We don't have a tape measure here, and we're just sort of eyeballing it. It'll be fine. Okay, now we're going to take a piece of high tensile wire, that 12.5 gauge, and connect all these electric ropes with that, see? And that way they'll all be electrified once we hook it into the power. This top part up here, we slide a piece of insul tube on that. Now maybe you can see this other piece. The insulated wire is coming underneath the gate from our north there, and that's what we'll hook into to get power to this gate and across here to this side of the fence. See, there's 2 pastures here, and we've got them split up, but this gate got tore up last year, and so that's why we're redoing it. We use a high tensile wire because it's kind of springy, and that way it'll stay hooked on this where it gets its power from. It's a little hard to work with here, but yeah, I mean, you can do it. So that's connecting all 4 of those together, so they'll all 4 be hot once we connect that into the power source. Okay, so now we got it where we can hook it in and hook it out. So we just put little loops on the end of that. A little hook on the end of this one with your insul tube. And then now back here, I've kind of kinked that so that insul tube wouldn't slide around on there. That just keeps it where it's supposed to be. So you grab it, it won't move around on you. And then you want it hot, then you hook it back in. When you go ready to open it, you unhook it and then open the gate. Alright, so Quinn's wrapping a piece of wire at this end also. We just had some soft wire we're using here, 14 gauge. We didn't bring enough 12.5 gauge, but this will work fine for this application. And then it'll hook into this leg of the fence going down in front of that barbed wire. Okay, so now we did this side. You can see that hooking into that high tensile wire going down that side of the fence. And you probably never really unhook this side. This isn't the side you open it on. This side will stay hooked all the time. You're going to open it off of that side. So now we're going to put a few fence stays in it. So we'll put 3 stays in this. 2 would probably be fine. 1 would probably be fine, honestly. But anyway, you'll see what they are. It's just this 3/8 fiberglass post that we put in there. We use the same clips come with the post. We jab them in the ground just a little bit there, but you got to pull them out when you open the gate. But like I said, I'm sure 1 would have been fine. But this way, I guess if it ever gets unelectrified for some reason, and they won't find it so easy to go through, and they don't know it's not electric if the electricity ever gets a short in or something. But there you have it, electric gap. Now, you'll see somebody's probably going to say, hey, it's not low enough to the ground. I just tell you, for our goats, it's low enough to the ground. They don't hardly ever go under a wire. They'll go over it more. When they try to go under that, their knees are on the ground. They're really grounded real well. But I know some of you probably got goats. You know, it just depends how much they got to eat on the other side versus the side they want to go on, and it's all about that. And so our goats, they won't even look twice at that bottom wire. They don't want to get down, get low, and get grounded that good and then get shocked. Well, it's starting to get hot. We're gonna get out of here, go do something else. Alright, Queen's going to open it. I'm going to come through. Oh, we made it too tight. Yeah, it's just that easy, guys.